Ladies and gentlemen, this is the farewell appearance for Matt Sales on his farewell tour as he finishes up his obligation here in Alternative Pro Wrestling in Royston, Georgia. This night may be bittersweet for a lot of reasons for this young man who has spent nearly all of the time that APW has been in existence as part of the company. He was a member of a tag team in the beginning called the Friday Night Franchise, a staple of the tag division for many years with a tag team partner, Ryan Michaels. This man came back several times to do different stints, some successful, some not. This man has made a name for himself all over the Georgia independent scene, most notably in a promotion called PWR, Pro Wrestling Resurrection, which is now a defunct organization, but it's where he spent a lot of his time. Most recently, NWA Atlanta. Matt Sales was the NWA Atlanta champion for many, many months. And his time in Alternative Pro Wrestling, this stint has brought him to the APW Tag Team Championship. And all of that brought us to here as this man makes his final appearance before he moves on to go after the bigger dream. This man has been knocking on the door of a promotion called Ring of Honor for several months, maybe close to a year now. He's done several tryouts. He's appeared on their television program. And this man has so much heart, so much desire, so much want to. But this man has made plans. He's turned down a teaching contract. He's made plans to move him and his wife to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to be that much closer to realizing the dream of wrestling full-time for Ring of Honor, which is a huge step for this young man's career. And we here at Alternative Pro Wrestling, well, all of us except for James Boulevard, would like to wish him the absolute best on his journey. And we hope to get him real cheap after he makes a big name for himself on the national scene. Good luck to you, Matt Sales. Now let's call the action. Just in time for my favorite hold in pro wrestling, the rat trap. Yes! I love it. He needs a break. I don't know if the people in Royston can go much higher. Another break. It's a lot like me in the bedroom, but I digress. And Boulevard, referring to the book, unfortunately couldn't get his hands on it. Matt Sales couldn't get the O'Connor roll quite where he wanted it. Oh! And dropped ribs first across that top rope. All that momentum, all the fire and energy that Matt Sales brought into this match was just used against him by a veteran James Boulevard, who dropped the man ribs first over that steel cable. If that wasn't bad enough, that was one hell of a nasty spill to the floor. 10 foot down to the hardwood. Matt Sales in trouble, but Matt Sales is no stranger to trouble. This man has been in trouble for many, many years in that ring. A man who was once doubted by myself, among many others, has really made huge strides toward becoming not just good, but great at what he does. He's a man who has earned my respect and obviously the respect of everyone here in Royston this evening. And I I know Matt Sales wants nothing more than to leave here tonight with a huge victory over the man with the big book of wrestling, James Boulevard. And James Boulevard, on the contrary, would like nothing more than to send Matt Sales away with a loss and embarrass him just to make himself feel better. James Boulevard, the sleazebag that he is only interested in tearing down others to make himself look better, to open up opportunities. If a man is injured, if a man has a handicap when he gets in that ring, James Boulevard has more of an opportunity to beat him, more of an opportunity to succeed, and he will no doubt take any shortcut that he is allowed, and some that he's not allowed. Many people that came out tonight to see Matt Sales in this final encounter here at Alternative Pro Wrestling, and Matt Sales definitely not here to disappoint tonight. And James Boulevard with an impressive offensive flurry and an elbow to the back of the head. Folks, if you're watching this on Alternative Pro Wrestling's official YouTube channel, youtube.com/Alternative Pro, you can see this and action just like it each and every Friday night, 305 Cherry Street, Royston, Georgia, at the APW Arena. Every Friday night at 8:15, as Matt Sales just chops the skin right off the chest of James Boulevard. Sales able to block. Victory roll, he's got him held tight. Only a 2 count. And James Boulevard delivers with a nice spin heel kick. Chapter 36 is spin heel kicks, just so you know, in the big book of wrestling. I was privy to that information before we went on the air tonight. And Matt Sales throws a kick right to the gut of James Boulevard, and he throws another one. Boulevard was ready and puts Sales back down hard. For years, Matt Sales has had a nickname that I have refused to allow to be said here at Alternative Pro Wrestling. But the fans can't hear me, and if the kids are watching at home, this is a family show in the arena, but if you're watching at home, there's no telling what your kids are watching on YouTube, so I don't mind saying it. Matt Sales is fired up, and he's fighting back against James Boulevard here tonight. He whips Boulevard hard into the buckle, follows him in with the butt bump, and a huge clothesline that he brought from downtown. And James Boulevard seems to be out cold. And the fans here in Royston chanting rock and roll for the rock and roll model. And I don't know what you call that, a neckbreaker variation. Almost enough to keep Boulevard down. You can tell Matt Sales in a lot of pain here tonight. Trying to fight through it. Trying to bring his A game like only he can. Wait a minute, there's a foot on the ropes. Ken Wallace missed that, but Matt Sales able to get out. Oh! Boulevard going for the Bulldog. Finds himself saddled on the second turnbuckle and dropped in a neck breaker. He's all tangled up in the ropes, able to hook the leg, and again only a 2 count. A big monkey flip on a big monkey in James Boulevard. That sells again. Oh, and Boulevard able to hang on. Matt Sells telegraphed that monkey flip. The referee nearly nailed. But wait, James Boulevard just hit Sells in the back of the head with that book. No, not like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, James Boulevard. Kick you right in the balls. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. That's why I said balls. Ladies and gentlemen, before this man rolls out of the ring and comes around and high fives each and every one of you, and he will, before the farewell tour commences, I want to say a few things about this young man. He's been here from the very beginning here at Alternative Pro Wrestling. He hasn't been here non-stop the entire time, but he was here at the beginning. He was here in Bowman. He was a big part of the tag team division when the tag team division had first started. He used to be the biggest pain in my butt and a lot of the guys back there's butt for years. I couldn't stand the guy. He was a nice guy, but I couldn't stand him. Years later, I found out that I was the bad guy, not him. I do want to say, this is not a sad night for this man. He's not leaving here because he can't wrestle anymore. He's not leaving here because he's fired. He's not leaving here for anything except for to take that next step into our business. This man has went from a guy that we all thought was a scrub that's never going to go anywhere to a man in great shape. A rock and roll model, if you will. And for the last year or so, he's been chasing a dream with Ring of Honor Wrestling. And has even appeared on their television show. And this man has the, what were those things we were talking about earlier? Gimmicks? That's not what I said. This man's got the kahunas to move him and his wife to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to chase that dream even further. And that says, I want to say I got nothing but respect for you. I thank you for all your time here at Alternative Pro Wrestling. Now, I'm going to step aside, give these people what they want, baby.
Guys, I don't deserve that. Where I'm going to work, we have TV time, so we have to condense this down. So you can't keep cheering rock and roll, rock and roll, rock and roll all night. You can't do that. It wouldn't hurt my feelings if you did. If I heard rock and roll, rock and roll. Guys, it's not about me. It's not about that man right over there. It's about two groups of people. It's about the guy